What's going on, guys? Joel back with you for another video here on the Snap-on Tool Review. Today we're having a look at my new car. Alright guys, welcome back. As I said, we are having a look at my new car. Yeah, it's true. I traded the truck in. The Ram of Doom is no longer here. It belongs to someone else now. So, but I can't really complain. Picked up a 2017 Challenger RT Plus shaker pack, and that does come with a couple of really cool options. I'm going to show you everything about this car in a second. First off, I'll tell you exactly kind of why I did it. Well, I've been looking for a Challenger now for a little while, actually, and as some of you may know if you follow the channel at all, a while ago I did road test and was kind of looking at buying. It was a 17 SXT Challenger. It was red, had the black racing stripes and stuff on it. Wasn't too happy with it, and I'm glad it didn't actually work out because, well, now I got this thing. So I waited in the shadows for a couple of months, well, maybe close to a year almost, and waited for the right one to come up for sale, and we ended up finding this one for sale at another dealership, and rest is history. We got it. So why the Challenger? I have been in love with the Challenger for a long time, since I was a kid. One of my favorite cars ever. And then when they reintroduced it in 2009, 2008, 2009, just the classic look of it. You know, Dodge did it right. They did it right. They made it look retro. They made it look awesome. They made it look mean. Now there's a couple of things. There's a reason why I went for a later year rather than the earlier models. I mean, obviously I could have got the earlier models cheaper or whatever, but with the new headlights, the new interior designing, it's just such a gorgeous car, outside and inside. And I'm going to show you everything about it that I know about it. We're going to go for a quick road test, and I hope you guys enjoy a closer look. All right, first off is definitely, obviously, the exterior designing is just gorgeous on this car. I really do love it. The side badge Hemi, that thing's coming off actually. This thing sits on 245 45 ZR20s. There is no spare tire because they are run flats, and it comes in a nice deep orange. I can't remember the exact name of the orange, but it's just such a stunning looking car. It's not that classic Hemi orange that you get, but it's pretty damn close. I don't know if the video actually does it justice, but you can actually, you should be able to see. I know in pictures it kind of looks red. Of course, we come around the back and we have those nice Dodge tail lights, all LED, fully LED setup in the back. There is a ton of trunk space back here. I'm gonna pop open the trunk. Do mind my mess. I do have some stuff in here, but it's a huge trunk. Huge trunk. There's a lot of trunk space in there. The only telltale sign that Dodge put on here is the actual Dodge logo that is on the back. That is all there is in this thing. Other than that, you have the Hemi badge and the shaker badge on the hood. That is a functional shaker. That is a functional hood. We'll open it up and I'm going to have a look. I'll show you guys. The headlights on this thing are just insanely gorgeous. I love the halos. Here, let's unlock the doors. You got those wicked amber halos right there. You have your your factory HIDs, and of course when they're lit up, they actually have halos around them as well. Fog lights. The wheels on these things are super nice. The only thing that this thing doesn't have is the Brembo brake package that I can tell you, that I do know. One thing I do love about it, The fuel door. The fuel door is awesome. Although it could be metal, it's plastic, but it doesn't really take away from the feel of it. It's really nice. One other thing I do seriously love that Dodge did this. Key in your pocket. See that? Just put your hand underneath. There's a sensor underneath that senses your hand. Unlock the door. The small little side view mirrors really adds to it. I really do like it. It's got a sunroof, XM radio antenna, and all that stuff. Comes with the nice spoiler on the back. Looks super nice. Backup camera installed in there. Anyway, let's get inside. We will open the door. We'll have a look inside. Full Napa leather interior. This does have the nice suede feel to it, as well as the leather, the stitched leather. It is a 6-speed manual. This is the TR6060, which is the same exact transmission that they put in the Vipers. Again, manual, so you got your clutch pedal. A lot of room. I really do love that Dodge has done this. With everything about this car points towards the driver for that driver experience. Full back seat, 3-seater. Not that I don't think anyone would ever really want to sit there. There is a cup holder in there for you know, when you're having road beers or whatever. Well, your passengers are having road beers. We can't do that here in Canada. It's illegal, as well as it should be illegal everywhere else as well. It's just got that really nice, solid feel to it. It's something that Dodge has done very, very well with their cars in the recent years. Actually, you know what? They've always kind of had that nice feel to it. One other thing that I am going to do, other than stripping off that Hemi badge over there, if you guys know what my truck looks like, I do have skull and crossbones, matte black skull and crossbones in the place of where it would say 5.7 liter Hemi 2500 or 1500. Well, that's going to go in the same spot, so we're going to get rid of that Hemi logo, or maybe leave it there and put the skull and crossbones over top of it. Not sure yet, not entirely sure yet. So anyway, yeah, what else is there to tell you about this? Oh, the powerhouse behind it all. So let's open up the hood, have a look inside, show you guys just what this thing is packing. I didn't go with a 392. You're paying an extra couple $1,000s for that, and to be honest with you, I just didn't have that in the budget. But it does come equipped with a 5.7 liter V8, so we're rocking 375 horsepower, 410 pound-feet of torque. It does have the functional hood scoop, which funnels in air through the scoop, in through the stock cold air intake, and then straight into the throttle body from there, giving it a nice functional cold air intake, an actual functional cold air intake. Now I know what you're thinking, how the fuck do you do an oil change on this thing? Well, it does come with a tool. It's just a little nut driver. It says shaker on it. It's super cool. I'm gonna leave it in the bag because obviously I'm a mechanic and I actually have the tools already, but there are 4 nuts, 1 nut on each corner. The intake comes off, and then you can change your oil. You got your oil fill and everything underneath there. The one thing that I really do like about it, look how easy those plugs are to change. Both sides. If you guys know what the Ram looks like, this back coil pack over here, which there are 2 coils per cylinder, so 2 spark plugs per cylinder. Obviously, it does sit underneath of the brake booster, and it makes it extremely hard to get those plugs out unless you have the right tools, which I always have. But anyway, just super easy. It's something that I really like, and I can't wait to well, I mean, I can wait to service it, but I mean, servicing is just going to be a dream. I do like Dodge did this. You have the shaker logo up top, you have the shaker logo on the scoop, and you also have a couple of small little shaker badges inside the interior. I really do love how Dodge has made this extremely clean for like show purposes underneath. They did a super great job. I mean, every single bolt has been painted. They really do have a really good attention to detail. They know how to make people happy with their product. Anyway, guys, let's go for a quick little drive. All right, this is something that I honestly cannot get tired of. Just the Wake Up logo, shaker. Again, so this thing has UConnect 8.0, or the UConnect system anyway, so you got the performance pages and all that kind of stuff. Nav, it's fully loaded, as I said, so we got nav. Controls, you got heated and cooled ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, all that shit, apps. All your performance pages are over here, so you can see, you can take a look at all your 0 to 60 times, your 0 to 100 times. You can do all that kind of stuff. And again, a super track pack and sport mode. So you get all your pages anyway. You get all your gauges, G-force, engine. You get all real-time stuff. So yeah, all your timers and all that stuff. So that's pretty cool. So you get your brake distances, all your 0 to 60s, 0 to 100s, and all that stuff. So you get, I don't know whose this is, but it's probably mine. I haven't actually used any of this yet. So anyway, I look forward to using it all, and we'll make some videos again. Anyway, let's put her in first and get the fuck out of here. All right, seatbelt on. And park brake off. All right, let's go. You know, I love this car so much. It's so fun to drive. It's very easy to drive as well. It's just an extremely easy car to drive. I can't say anything more about it than that. It's the clutch feels really nice. It's really responsive all the time. It's you know, sorry about that. I hate the fucking auto correction of the colors in here. So anyway, let's go for a drive. Open it up. Cannot get bored of that. Cannot get bored of that at all. It's such a nice sound. You put it in sport and it gets a little bit louder. Maybe you heard that, maybe you didn't. All right. Cannot get bored of that at all. I'm gonna get caught by cops, and I just hit a bug. Oh fuck! See you, bud. Oh Jesus! Thing corners nice. It's got just a nice ride to it. You know, like it's not super stiff. When you put it in sport mode, again it loudens up a little bit. The traction control comes off. I do have it turned on right now just because I'm just learning the car. I don't trust myself 100% in it, but you know what, it is what it is. I'll get there, and we'll make some videos of some good 0 to 60 times and all that kind of stuff. So super fun to drive. One thing I do not get bored of is seeing that shaker scoop shift every single time you punch it. It is fucking it's intoxicating how cool it is. I will never ever get bored of seeing that. It's so cool. I'm just gonna pull over here and we will end the video. All right. Well, guys, I'm really happy to be back. As I said, I've been a while. I've been off YouTube for a little bit, and I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be making videos again. I hope you're going to be happy to see some videos featuring Chucky, which is the car aptly named by my wife. We're horror fans, so Chucky just kind of suits it. My wife's a huge Halloween fan, just loves Halloween. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. Remember to comment, like, share, subscribe, and peace out, guys. I will see you in the next one. Thank you.